Hey, English 104 students, it's Cody Miller. I apologize for the late announcement. I guess it would be early at this point, just simply because it's early on a Monday morning. I forgot that I did not post them last week, so my apologies. I did want to remind you of a couple things moving into this week. So for my basically all of my English 104 classes, remember that we do have the draft coming up on Monday or Tuesday, depending on which section you're in, and that needs to be a partial draft. So that's a 2-page draft, and that needs to be submitted both electronically as well as in hard copy so that we can then do conferences and peer review on Monday or Tuesday, depending on your section. We also have the Journal 2 coming up, and that is already posted for you. It was posted last week, like I showed you in class. That will come due on Wednesday or Thursday, depending on your section, at 11:59 p.m. I've been grading over the weekend and will continue to grade into this week. The key terms week worksheet that we turned in last week, as well as the topic and research question, though that feedback is all should have been already sent to you on Moodle, and then the research narrative, which has also been graded and sent back to you. So I'll show you some of this stuff on Moodle just so that you're aware. Let me share my screen with you. So we'll go there. And all right, there's the screen. So on our Moodle page, you'll remember that in the research proposal, the last item in that section should be the draft submission. So if we scroll all the way down, you got the draft of the research proposal assignment submission. So that's where you do the 2-page draft, okay? Journal 2 is in the journal section. So if I click down here on this link in the bottom left-hand corner, it'll take me back to the journal assignment. And when we look at that journal assignment, it's largely asking you to start thinking about some current knowledge that you have. This will end up in your research proposal as part of that first section, because what we did was we went through and created that outline for the research proposal, covered the prompt, understanding what needs to go in each section. And largely what we found was that these journal entries can help us build that proposal in the end, okay? Now, when it comes to the stuff that we covered last week, I want to remind you of a few things, not only the outline as well as that journal entry, but we covered 2 new things that you needed to make sure that you were able to accomplish within that journal. One of them was the thesis. So the thesis or your stance took into account some different aspects of your topic as well as the opposing side. And then we used the thesis generator to do that. We also talked a little bit about summaries and used that acronym or initialism, the ACTs. And it was the author, credentials, title, and then the summary that basically gave the thesis of the piece and some main points that we would need to understand about the piece to get their main point. All right, so basically that's really what we're heading into this week, as well as what we covered last week. I hope that this helps you as you prepare to submit your draft this week, some of you today. And then ultimately, what we'll be looking for is getting ready to submit that final after we do some conferences. We'll talk about transitions, some of the things that you need to make sure that you're doing as you revise, okay? There will be hopefully another video coming out, maybe not today, but soon, that talks about the research proposal samples that are online. I'm going to try to walk you through some of those so that you have some clear samples as to what I'm asking you to do and then what you should avoid, those types of things. Okay, email me if you have any questions. I look forward to seeing some of you today and then some of you on Tuesday. All right, take care and stay brilliant.